And that's us good. Hello everyone, welcome back in. Farming sim time. First off, apologies. yeah. Um my life is nothing but chaotic sometimes. Yeah, so a lot of things going on this week. Basically, Natalie's birthday was on Wednesday. Lovely time. She really enjoyed herself. We went and did some really nice stuff, so that was a really nice day. But obviously didn't want to stream that day, so was going to stream yesterday. And then yesterday was pretty much the nicest day of the week, weather-wise. Why was that important? That was important because in our back garden we have some hedges, and these hedges are, let's say, probably about twice as tall as they should be. And I did work on them a little bit, probably a week or so ago, but the worst part of the hedges still needed doing, and I was planning on doing those earlier this week, and it didn't stop raining. So that's what yesterday got delayed for, because the weather was nice and it was like, drop everything, got to do hedges. We got them done though. Got them done. I ache all over, like every single muscle in my body aches. Um, yeah. So that was an experience. I am feeling a lot better today. I was really in pain last night, but feeling a lot better now. So yeah, that's why we're pushed to today. So, you know, can't be helping that. Just how things are. As for how things are right now in Farming Sim, where did we leave off? We left off. We had harvested some fields, hadn't we? I think these two fields here, 82 and 86, we'd harvested them. We'd talked a lot about what we were going to do for the future, and we decided on some sugarcane. And so I went looking for some sugarcane mods, and I have found some. I have found an appropriate mod for it. In fact, I found one mod. Where is it now? It should be in here, actually. Called... is it going to appear here? No, it's not going to appear here because it's not an actual purchasable pack, is it? That's right. But basically, it allows all headers, these things, an extended crop event. That sentence was terrible. It allows all of these headers to harvest additional crops. So basically, poplar and sugarcane can be harvested by literally any of these things. So we just take our pick, basically, which is actually kind of cool because there is one of these headers here for the class in the shop at the moment in this month. Whether I get it now, though, is another matter because we still haven't even planted the sugarcane, so that is a little ways ahead of us for now. But the one thing we do need from the shop is something for this field here, because our alfalfa is ready to harvest. So we need a mower, something to pick up the alfalfa, and a baler so that we can turn it into silage, because the plan for that, right, was in the sugarcane pack here. There is like an extended sugar mill thing here, right, that produces molasses. Okay, and the molasses can be used in combination with silage to make TMR. And that might just be enough to get me thinking about cows on this thing, because if we have easy access to TMR, it's a no-brainer for me, quite honestly, because one of the things I really hate about doing cows is the massive amount of work it takes to make TMR. Just having straw on hand, having hay, having silage, mixing them in the correct ways, it's a whole process. So, and I know there are mods out there that make TMR for you, they just feel a little bit cheaty, you know. I'm not above a little cheat here and there, but this mod is slightly different. This model has a slightly more interesting way of making TMR, shall we say. So this is what the silage is going to go towards, basically making TMR for potentially cows. Or maybe I'll do buffaloes? I don't know. I never have done buffaloes yet. I haven't even messed with the buffaloes, so who knows. But it is a cool little pack. Is that the only thing? Yes, so that allows us to make molasses. I'm sure there was something else in the sugarcane pack. Was that? That was it. Oh, it was the grape pack that was the one that had about 16 different buildings associated with it. Yeah, this grape production pack is ridiculous. But we're not going to bother with that one this time round. I have done on a previous series, I think, but not this one. So let's just do a little stock check. Oh yeah, this is the contract that's slowly working its way. I don't think there are any other contracts that I want to be doing right now, are there? Not really. Nothing of great concern. So yeah, that's fine. But that means we need some tools. Specifically, we need a mower. Now, I thought about getting this one here because it's got a crazy capacity attached to it, and it has this windrow, which is kind of nice. But I think just getting a mower that does windrows would probably be easier, because then I could just get one of these and give it the XL capacity, and it's a lot cheaper. And I think this would be the way to do it. So we're going to get this, and then we're actually, hopefully, going to get the Gowl Baler as well, because that is another thing I want. This one here that does the alfalfa bales. So we need this bad boy. Let's buy him. Cool. Oh, we should have added a silage tank. Never mind, we can customize that later. And that then leaves us with 82,000 to get some mowers. Now, obviously, we can't get this guy. That would be ideal. So we have to get one that runs off a tractor. That is 10 meters. That is 9.4. Actually, I think this would be pretty good. Does this one do... I don't actually think this one does... thing that we need it to do. This one does, you see, because it's got this little thing on the back. So I think this is the one we're going to have to go for. Yeah, 70. Ooh, just shy. We'll have to take out a small loan, but we need one of those, and we need one of these. So we need. Actually, if this contract finished, we'd have enough money for it, but just to speed things up for now, let's take out another 5. That will allow us to grab the front mower as well. Buy that. Perfect. Okay. And now we need our tractors. So, first and foremost, we need to reset these bad boys back to the shop, just to make it easier on ourselves. This one reset as well, thank God. Actually do with a third tractor, but now here's the question, actually. How much horsepower does this mower need to run 220. Okay. And our current tractors. 476. And 326. Okay, so either can do it, but we may as well put it on the big beastie one. So. Go. Marvellous. And we'll send him on his way up to the field. So just there, please. Perfect. This guy can then grab the forage wagon. Perfect. Actually, do we have enough for some silage additive, maybe? Oh, we do. Look at that. Let's get some of that and add it. Of course, that's not going to allow me just to back it up, is it? Nope, nope, nope. Actually, I've just thought of something. I need to borrow an extra 5 just so that that worker working on the contract won't stop if it suddenly decides to pay the AI workers, you know. So let's add that silage additive. Perfect. That should keep us going for a while. You know what? That contract is actually going really, really well at the moment. So let's get this guy heading back up to here as well. Perfect. And we'll come back for the baler in a minute. Hey. Hello, pallet of stuff. Let's quickly nip you to the supermarket and... Oop, there we go. Nice. 5k, happy with that. Yeah, look at him go. Rather well. So, I have installed some new mods, actually. I have installed some new mods, so I'm currently... Oh. Trialing this contract, which is Neighbours in Fields. So, Field 31, which is here. Oh. It should show us this guy working. But there is nobody in the field. Okay, so scratch that. That's actually 2 mods now that I've installed to try out and have failed. This being one of them, because I thought, hey, it'd be nice to have, like, you know, some other farming going on other fields whilst we're working on our fields. It'd be interesting to see as we kind of pass by a little bit more activity in the world, but seemingly it doesn't work very well. Another mod I installed was what was it? Oh, it was NPC car collision. No NPC car collisions. So, like, I could drive into this guy here, and I'd pass straight through him. But as you can see, that is not working neither. So, as I said, 2 for 2. Not going that great at the moment, is it? Right. So, swath. Swath mode. Swath mode. We need to... work mode. Control Y. Wide swaying. Swath dropping. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's try this out. Yeah, indeed, the alfalfa is ready to harvest. That is... interesting. It's like... white. I thought alfalfa was supposed to be purple. I mean, fair enough, it doesn't have to be, but I thought it was purple. So... oh well, no matter. No matter. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so basically once we've got this field harvested, what we need to do is we need to... oh wow, it turned that bush into... oh you guys seen that? Look, it turned the bush into a big pile of shavings. I didn't know that was a thing that happened now. Interesting. But yeah, once we've got this alfalfa all harvested, in fact what I'm going to do in a minute is put this guy on a worker. Just... sure, go for it. Hiya. Seriously? Oh, you dog of a swine of a gun. Son of... what's it? I can't... it won't let me mow? On a worker? That could be very annoying. Oh well. We'll do it ourselves. It's fine. It's fine. Sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and do these things yourself, you know? And to be fair, I've not done an awful lot of mowing myself recently, so actually not too bad. I do wish it was a little easier to see exactly where I've been. I'm kind of following... there is a line, but it is kind of tricky to see. So hopefully I'm not missing any of it. Oh, perfect. Yeah, you can probably just about see it. Okay. But yeah, like I said, once we've got this field harvested, cut and mowed and baled, or at least cut, because I can always pick it up and bale it at a later date. You know, there is no problem with doing it later on. But yeah, once that's all done, we can then start advancing the months. Get through to some planting, and also finally get round to the new year, hopefully, where we can start planting the sugarcane, which is where I really want to get to today, if at all possible, you know? Because I'll be real, I'm really engaged with this sugar idea. I've just noticed that contract has not added any percentage for a while. I wonder if he's gotten stuck. I would not be surprised. Let's finish this strip. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Get off the train tracks. Absolute banana. the up and downs. Okay, higher. Go, good sir. Get back to your work. There we are. Okay. That's hopefully him sorted. For now, at least. But yeah, I think I'm going to probably need another alfalfa field at some point. I would rather have too much silage than not enough to keep up with the sugarcane. Because if my plans are come to fruition, I'm going to have quite a few fields with sugarcane. That's the plan. If I'm going to go in with the sugar, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to go in big, you know. I think I also thought about maybe buying the field next to the lake as well, which is another really good idea if you ask me. That is a big field. Yes, that's right. I was going to put a sugar plant on it, and then I was going to turn that field into a sugar plantation. That is correct. What we actually need is to make some serious hard cash. And I've just spent it all on a mower and some equipment. Of course. It'll all work out. We'll get everything we need, even if I have to take out yet another massive bank loan, you know, because that's just how I roll. I love how this series is being funded by the bank at the moment, you know. I don't think I would have gotten very far without those massive bank loans, to be fair. Especially starting from nothing, you know. But hey, needs must, and the bank ain't charging me that much interest. That's all good. All good, all good. Right, this is the last strip, I think. Be perfect. Right. This back to base. Drop off the mowers, and then we can send this guy back to the farm to pick up the gowl. Convenient sized hole there is just there. We are going to make quite a killing because we have a lot of bread to sell, so actually that could go very, very well for us. Actually, I need to double check when the best time to sell bread actually is, because I have a feeling it's probably not far off. That one. Sky. Right. To the map. Reset. Perfection. Grab this guy for us. Stuff. I hate how it always zooms in on that one active worker. It's like, can you please not? Right. Go to there, good sir. And let me check the price for bread. That's what I need. Bread. Oh, we are at the worst point in time to sell bread, but it will come about before we need to worry about the sugar planting. So that's fine. Do we have anything else? We might have some furniture coming up. Furniture is best right now. Do we have any furniture? sell that already? Yep, we sold all that. Okay, so the furniture is next month. Alright. Getting some alfalfa. It's kind of purple once you've cut it. Has a slight hint of coloration to it, but I remember the last map that we were on that had alfalfa on it. It was like bright purple. It was like, wow, okay, that is a lot. An awful lot coming off this, but then again, it might be one of those it can be harvested like every single month sort of crops. In which case it will produce a lot. Whoa, wait a minute. Where did all my alfalfa suddenly go? Excuse me? What the... Did anybody else see that? Like my counter got reset to 0 or something. Very strange. Oh, you are kidding me. I just watched that happen. Oh, you are joking me, right? Okay. Strongly considering turning this back into a grass field now after that. That's not cool, game. That is not cool. Like, I pick up an ounce of grass and it deletes all of my alfalfa. Why is it even picking it up? I knew I should have been on the lookout for that. That means I've got to try and get as much as physically possible. Not getting a lot of alfalfa to begin with. Don't start deleting it, game. I just lost like 4,000 litres of alfalfa there. Alright, well this is getting ripped up and replaced with grass. It's just easier for doing silage. I wanted to do alfalfa. How dare. Oh well. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't, you know? If alfalfa is going to be that persnickety that deletes itself on a whim, then we'll just have to do something that ain't gonna cause a problem. One of these days, Farming Sim might put alfalfa into the game as an actual crop, and then we won't have to rely on these modded versions. But hey, life. That is life. Yeah, this does not yield a lot at all, does it? a very low yielding crop, that's for sure. So I need to get... Actually, what we'll do is I'll go down this little end row here. This bit here. And then before I do the rest, I'll get the other tractor, hook up the seeder, we'll get some grass planted, and then that can be growing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that because I don't want to run the risk of having this issue happen again. Arrived back at the farm with the baler anyway, so that's good. Who parked this harvester here? Seriously. Just inconsiderate. The mess you're making. Change to... Why did grass lose its symbol there? That's... Oh, right. Grass is on here twice for some reason. Grass, there we go. Start with the headland. Okay. Higher. And whilst it's doing the headland, we will finish scooping up the alfalfa in the centre of the field here. Perfect. There we go. Alrighty ho. And I think we can probably all agree that we'll get more mileage out of the grass than we will anything else, so it's all good. Going to make really short work of this field. Really short work. He's going like the clappers, look at him. I suppose that's what you get when you put a 400 horsepower tractor on a seed drill. Effect though. Really need to chop down all of these small trees around the outside as well, to be fair, because they are going to cause no end of trouble. Like that one. Is he... Oh, I think he's actually manoeuvred around that. Good for you, good sir. Oh my lord. Having problems with that corner. AI workers at their finest, but hey, he's off and running, so all good. Okay, so that's the alfalfa harvested. 6,562 litres. That is actually what I would call peanuts. I mean, granted, we lost the outside layer, but that was actually about 3,000 litres, I think, that we lost going around the headland. That's really annoying, actually. Might even have been more. But hey, these things happen. I need to set the baler up somewhere. Actually, you know what I need to do? I need to move all of those pallets of stuff. They are pallets of seeds and everything. I actually need like a warehouse or something to store these in, I think. So many of these now. Just littering the landscape. No, no, no. Game. What the hey? Like, seriously, the hay. What is it? Ah, I didn't want the hay, you stupid thing. Ugh. Gotta drop the hay off again. Here it was, nicely piled into two nice big piles. But no, now it's going to be three annoying piles, isn't it? Let's go for there. Left shift I. Boom. There we go. One neat pile and one unneat pile. And then let's pull up to, say, here. And goes up. Lovely stuff. Add the rest of these bags on because I ain't leaving them behind. That's everything. Wait, nope, there's some more lime bags. What we'll do is we'll take these here. Oh. Over here, and we'll make like a little area for them over here. So ooh, that contract finished. Okay, right, now I think we should be able to start moving forwards. Hopefully skip a few months, get through to December, get some money. That good stuff. This guy is finished, so let's turn that contract in. Space to collect, thank God. Nothing else worthwhile on the contract front. This guy is still going. Here. Rest of them. And this harvester really does need a better home than just in the middle of the yard. Actually, you know where I'm going to park it? I'm going to park it down here next to the greenhouses because we won't actually need to get into these greenhouses because all the products are being distributed, so that's actually not a bad little location. Set up the gowl. Here looks good, I think. We'll go for 150 bales because they're just better. Unfold. Opens. Non-automatic drop. Yes. Fully unfold baler. Yep, perfect. Chunk. Chunk. I love this piece of machinery just because of how many things it has to do. You know, it is amazing. Right. Next thing is to grab this guy. And we should be able to dump into the baler without needing power, I hope. Here's hoping. Oh yes, there we go. Dump in. Perfect. And then we can park this guy up here in the shed. Hook up the trailer. Perfect. And then we can... Ooh. Too far, too far. This up and turn it on. Marvellous. How big are the bales? Ooh, not bad at all, actually. 3,000 litres. Pretty good. Next one going, we're going to leave a little bit of alfalfa left in the thing, but that is fine. 500 odd litres. Turn on automatic drop. Z. There we go. Oop. Out you come. And 2. Beautiful. Right, they can start doing their thing. Right, how are we doing here? Oh, fantastic. I will finish this off. We can get forwarding time. Probably do want to keep the seed drill out though, because will need to reseed these fields with something. That is now grass. That is excellent. Oh, wait. It missed a bit. How dare you miss a bit, good sir? What are you doing? Perfect. Don't want no little bits of alfalfa growing in my perfect grass field. That's how issues occur. Righty-ho. Leave this guy here because that's going to be that. Because I think certainly this field down here, 86, is going to be wheat again. If I can, I might try and buy this field and put wheat in that one as well, and maybe even this one, but we'll see what happens. We need to sleep, though, that's right. Boom. Okay, onwards. Would have loved to have bought that header, but for the difference of 60,000, I think it's not worth it. Not really worth it. Okay, new month, new stuff. Let's have a look. Furniture is still pretty good at Hardware Bob, if we have any, but who knows? Cultivating, harvesting, stone picking. Terrible contracts. And are we in the month for... No, we still need another month for winter wheat. So, next month. Grass is growing, that's good. Take those teas though and sell those. Every little bit helps. Go, lovely. Any furniture? There is one pallet. Right, okay, I'm just going to run that over to Hardware Bob. There's no point in taking the truck. That's just too much faffing around, so... Park up here. Yeah, and then... Hey, Bob! Got some furniture for you. Yeah. There. Hardware Bob is right here. Whoop. Boom, nice. Okay. Right. That's going well, that's going well. Yeah, nothing on the... Nothing new on the contract side. That's fine. Oh, another thing actually I should mention is we have this in the game now as well, is farm reputation. You know, the more contracts I do, the better the reward is I get. So, thought I'd try it out, see how it goes. Nothing else needs doing this month, does it though? No. Oh, quick check of the old shop, just for discounts on stuff. Absolutely nothing. So, back to the house and sleep, because we need to get on to the planting. Post-haste. Post-haste planting. Now, This is 101. This is 300. Yeah, because I wanted to buy this one and put... Oh, wait, is that... Oh, that's sugar beets that are growing. Ooh. Sugar beets get harvested. They're nearly ready for harvest. I could... Next month. Okay, hang on a second, guys. We might be able to do a little bit of craziness here. Right, because what I was originally thinking was putting wheat in this and then putting sugarcane in these two, but I think putting the sugarcane in this field would be better. But there's no point in passing up the sugar beets. So if I plant wheat in these two fields, if I sold this field, because I think, you know, it's over the other side of the railway, it's kind of out of the way, it's kind of annoying. If I sold this field, that'd give me another 100,000. I could then borrow a little bit, buy this field, make sure all the precision farming stuff is good for it. Then I could just borrow a beet harvester, which is like 25k or something, do a beet harvest, and then plant these two fields with wheat. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. The grass is ready to harvest, but actually I need to wait until next month because then it'll be at its highest as well, won't it? Right. In this field, we need to get to wheat. Oh. Going that, please. Let's up and sell them. Playing 4D chess in my head again, guys. That's what I'm doing right now. It's like, what's the most... Because obviously that's... It's like, getting things for this beet harvest is obviously going to cost us a little bit of money, but we'll easily make that back in, you know, sugar value at the end of it. So it'd be definitely better to have that. Ooh. It's only a 6-meter header. It's not that great. If that was a bigger header, that would have been fantastic. But don't really want a 6-meter header when I can get a 9-meter header, you know? How much would a beet harvester be? Because I could go for... Yeah, they're all about the same price. Combinations for this guy, 4 meters. Combination for this guy, 2.7. So this guy with his 4-meter header would be to lease 35,000. Okay, quite a bit. Plus the header. So we're probably looking at about 50k all in. Is it worth it? That is the question. I feel like the answer is yes, because that would get me an entire field's worth of sugar beets, you know? They aren't going to be ready next month. Okay, we're going to do it. I'm going to sell that field. Boom. Alright, this one is going to cost us 304, so we need a bit more loan. That's fine, because I have been paying it off a little bit. We need about 313. That would be perfect. Right. Buy this field. Yes. And then purchase soil info. Perfect, because we will be keeping this field, you know. We'll be keeping the field. We just need to make sure that it is properly tended to before we harvest it. Do its thing. Oh, there's another mod in action, guys. This one actually works, and this is the bulk refill mod. That means that so long as you have sufficient bags of whatever you are trying to load up an item with, it will just keep taking from that, from those stacks without you having to, like, you know, think to yourself, oh, I need to click refill again. Yeah. A little bit haphazard, but to get the amount of lime in the thing down a little bit so that so that my tractor stops doing wheelies, you know? Side of the field seemingly has sufficient lime. For the most part. Actually taking a lot less lime than I thought it would. That's pretty good. Might actually get down to the end here and finish this field off. That would be good. And then we can come back with some fertilizer for the oh, look at that. Actually, perfect amount of lime. Look at that! Genius. Absolute genius. Put that bag there so it refills with fertilizer. Then I can back up here and refill with the rest of the fertilizer. I think I'll only take it to about 4,000 litres though, because without a front weight it does get a little bit unwieldy. And I shouldn't need any more fertilizer than that, because it should be relatively good already. Here's hoping. This little nubbin at the top of the field here, I'm actually going to flatten off, pave, and turn into a little production site. Once we've harvested this thing, you know, that's the plan. Yeah, this needed a lot fertilizer. Look at the colour change on the map there. That is ridiculous. But hopefully that should give us full yield for the harvest next month. Love how these things just come in unplanned and unannounced sometimes. It's just like, oh, I guess we're doing some sugar beets now. Just how it goes. Hey! Hey, baby, fell asleep reading a book. That does sound like you, babe. You actually fell asleep during meditation earlier, so yeah, you must be a bit eepy today, huh? But thank you about the haircut. You like it, guys? Just got it done yesterday. Back to the stylist. For the style I actually want, I need to grow it even longer, which is amazing. But hey, you know. They set me on the right path, which was excellent. This guy is gonna be the pain that's gonna keep us from getting anywhere, isn't he? Let's just clear those and get some new ones. Ooh, cultivating contract, that could be good. Yeah, let's go for that one. Borrow items, please. Ooh, and I actually get to choose now. This is another... I think that one actually looks pretty good. Let's go for that one. It's a big tractor and a big cultivator. Because you were snoring. You definitely snored at one point. It may only have been for like 5 seconds, but you definitely snored. I'm so cruel. Okay, babe. You weren't snoring. Whatever you say. Love you. So bad. So bad. So bad. Ah. Up the headland. Go higher. Off you go, good sir. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice big cultivator. Right. Any others worth doing? No, these ploughing contracts are terrible. Even the cultivating one is terrible. Oh, I'm in trouble now, guys. I shouldn't have said nothing. I shouldn't have said nothing. Ah. So bad. I am so bad. Alright, let's see here. Turn that off. The oats are done. Turn that off. The winter wheat is done. Perfect. That is still creating bread. Excellent. Okay. We the cedar. This guy's going to take a while to get these fields done, but that's short grass. We really do want long grass on that. It's okay, babe. I'm not judging. Not judging at all. I find it really cute, to be honest. Good. What do we need to do? You know, I might actually cut the grass now. September, because the next month we're going to be really busy. I'm sorry, babe. Sorry. You see, I'm in real trouble now. I feel like Ralph Wiggum in The Simpsons. I'm in danger. Go. Perfecto. I've done that as well, to be honest, babe. I've woken myself up snoring. I know I snore terribly. God. I am, not one to judge people for snoring, because I do a ridiculous amount of snoring. Background types. Let's clear that off again and see if we can't get some new ones. Sewing. Ooh. Hello. Yes. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one, actually. Let's go for that. Remember if this is a direct drill or not. Hopefully it's not going to cause too much of a problem. Oh. Any extra bit of money that I can earn at the moment is better than nothing, you know? Spinach grass, please. Spinach rye, there it is. Yeah. I am, like I said, guys, pretty bad. Pretty bad. I don't know how babe puts up with me. Probably just because we love each other so much. I know it's sickening, isn't it, guys? But it's true. start with the headland. Okay, higher. Off you go, good sir. Oh, he's actually making some decent progress now that he's finished with that little corner. Do need to get him in that next field, though. Well, the answer to that question, babe, is very simple. The reason I put up with you is because I love you so much, and I don't know what I'd do without you. And you are amazing and sweet and everything I need in my life. Mwah! What can I say, guys? We're made for each other, you know? Made for each other. To refill this guy. Back to the farm you go. Neighbour Elizabeth, huh? They've got names now, have they? It's not just AI worker A, B, and C. Yeah, that solid fertilizer is getting way too low. And so is the seed, so let's just restock on both of those. Said, let's restock on both of those. I know there's a bag of fertilizer in here. There we go. Wow. Is that another one there? I think that's another bag there, isn't it? It is indeed. That's it. Hopefully this will be sufficient. Uh-oh. This bag of fertilizer might be a problem. That's going to boomerang back to me as soon as I jump out of this tractor, isn't it? Just see it happening. Sure. That sounds fine, babe. Yeah, just throw on some cheese and your pepperoni and let's give it a go. Because like usually the reason I don't go for pepperoni on pizza is because it's so greasy, but I can't imagine vegetarian pepperoni being greasy in the same way as like standard pepperoni, you know? So let's give it a try. Oh, please, 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 don't stop. What are you doing? Where are you going? The field's over there. Now it's gonna. Where's it going? Actually, seriously, where are you going, mate? Like, what are you doing? Oh, there was a little bit that... What? What? Oh, goodness me. Right, never mind. Let's ignore this guy, and let's go back to something else. Ah, dear. Which would be... These contracts are pretty bad. have a mower on standby, but that's not an awful lot, so let's clear those off again and generate some new ones. Field 44. No, that's not worth it neither. Okay, no, that's fine. Just keeping an eye on these contracts just to see if anything comes up, but really do need to get finished with this planting. A bigger seed drill, actually. That's what I need more than anything right now. I need a much bigger seed drill. Seeders, here we go. What have we got? So this is the one. This is the one I've got, I think. 8 meters. 15 meters for that one. 6 meters. 12 meters. That is direct as well. That's not bad. That one isn't direct, so... Wow, why is that one so much more expensive? It's the same working width. Oh wait, no, it's not. Holy moly, wait, that's 25.6 meters. Oh my lord. Look at the size of that thing. 550 horsepower, though. We do not have anywhere near that. Some huge machinery, I tell you. Actually, honestly, I think another one of these is probably the best bet. Because this can do everything. Look at this. It can do corn and wheat and root veggies and sugar cane. Ooh. Is that the one that we've got? BD multifruit. Is that the same as the one we have or not? If not, I'm kind of tempted to swap it out for... Oh no, it is the BD multifruit. Look at that. So if we actually got another one of those, that would be very nice, but certainly can't afford that at the moment. To be saving up for the beet harvester rental. Choo-choo. I love how that pallet lifter has just never moved since the start of this playthrough. Right, let's cut the grass because it's something to do whilst we wait for all this to happen. And some grass is better than no grass, you know? So, it's all good. Grass ain't gonna mow itself, specifically because the workers can't do it. Perfect. Even if I don't pick this grass up today because we get busy with other things, it can be something I can be doing in the next month whilst we're waiting for the beet harvest to complete. I really do actually want to get on and sell that bread. Because that's been kind of storing up since forever. Okay. Ourselves up here and go. Keep an eye on our friend over there. Oh, he's got 2 strips to do and then he can move on to the next field. Yeah, that should be going, should be good, hopefully. Da, 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 da. To get that little bit that I missed cut there as well. Perfect. Perfection. There's actually a decent amount of grass. It's not like a massive amount, but it's certainly not too bad. We can make a wee little stockpile of it before we get the sugarcane flowing. Even better. Again. I think by the time we've done another little strip here, that guy is going to be ready to move to the next field. Probably have to refill the drill again. Should be good to move to the next field. Have fooled the cats. Oh, well, that's always a good sign. That's always a good sign. Mind you, those cats get fooled by, shall we say, everything. It's like, we've moved to oat milk in our house because, you know, it's just better for us. Well, us as individuals. I don't know if it's better for everybody, but it's certainly better for me and Natalie. And every time we get cereal, the cats know that we put milk on cereal, so they're always begging for the bowls. And even now that we have switched to oat milk, they are still begging for milk, and they are still drinking it. Don't know why. They just are. Apparently our cats are vegetarians. He's back. He's back. There he is. Perfect. We do have, yeah, just over here we have a little bit more fertilizer. Hopefully it's sufficient to get us through this next bit of planting. Okay. Go. Doing well. This guy is also doing really well. Right. The dog is eating walnuts. Are those safe for the dog? I don't know. That being said, our dog's old enough, so it didn't really matter half the time. But I don't know. Can you feed walnuts to dogs? That feels like something we should check before we allow. Oh, right, okay. Well, she only ate the one, then it's probably fine. Our dog has eaten literally everything that she should not, and she's still kicking. Like, what's another thing that she's eaten that she shouldn't have eaten? I can't think of any examples off the top of my head right now, but like, our dog seems to have some sort of magical metabolism. She will eat everything and anything, even things that are supposedly bad for her, and yet be absolutely fine. But she won't eat popcorn. Turns her nose up at popcorn. Doesn't like it at all. It's kind of bizarre considering everything else she eats and puts her snoot into. She is a wee ferocious eating machine. And no mistake. Ah, so it's like mold on nuts. Okay, cool. Probably safe then in that case. Probably fine. But yeah, our dog is a nightmare sometimes. Actual nightmare. But hey, we still love her. She's such a good pup. Ah, so it's like, well, we don't have to worry about fat content with our dog. She's in a stage of her life now where it doesn't matter how much of anything she eats. She could eat like an entire half a cow, and it would literally do nothing because she's, you know, losing more weight than losing more weight than she can put on. You know, which is kind of crazy. Has eggs pretty much on a daily basis. She has lots of nice treats and biscuits and everything like that, and yet doesn't seem to be putting on any weight whatsoever. It's like we should all be so lucky, right? Such a sweet little pup. There. May as well start picking up that grass whilst everything else is finishing off. Locked. How's he doing on the field here? Is he managed a lap? Oh wow, he's actually managed quite a bit by the look of it. Not bad. It's not bad at all. Yep, more spam. More spam. Gotta love it. Oh, wow, okay. Holy moly, that did not need much fertilizer on this bit of field, did it? Crikey. Actually nearly finished, and this guy is actually nearly finished as well. Right. Let's grab ourselves some grass. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, compared to alfalfa, this look at how much just 1 month of grass is giving us. We've almost, holy moly, we've nearly got as much grass. Well, actually now we have got more grass than we got in alfalfa off the entire field. Why is it so low yielding? That is kind of wild, actually. Oh, crikey mows, man. Look at this. Yeah, I'm glad we changed from alfalfa to grass. It's a lot more profitable. A lot more. Should almost be ready to swap months in a minute. And then I think the rest of today is going to be filled with beet harvesting. Wow. I think we'll probably do a little bit ourselves. I think I'll go around that top nubbin myself with the harvester, just to kind of stop the AI from having to turn around 6 million times, you know? That up. This little run here, and then we'll check on all of our various tractors just to see if they've finished. Oh, contracts are finished, that's good. How's that guy doing? Oh, he's alright. He's slowly getting by. I thought he'd done this bit already. Oh! That's the bit he's already done. I'm thinking of it backwards. Never mind. But, collect that, and collect that. Perfect. Any new ones? Ooh, a hoeing contract. That's not a bad one. Those are usually quite good. Let's do that with this guy. And should we do that one as well? This guy starting with the middle of the field. I'm pretty sure I told him to start with the edges. That's why I got so confused. Right, good sir. You are going to which field? That one up there. Perfect. Off you go. Oh. I do remember that, babe, actually, yes. I do indeed remember your struggle with this game. You just did not understand the joy of it at all, or the inner workings, shall we say, of farming sim. Oh, I lifted the pickup by mistake. What I get for wittering on like that. That's better. There we go. Lovely. See how many thousands, tens of thousands of litres of grass we get off this. That's actually going to be quite good for the grass, I think, for silage production. Get myself a little bale shed, I think. I can add the bales to a location and let them ferment inside that. Is going to go. Just have rid of it. That is a turning point. Oh. Ooh, thank you, babe. I have pizza. Delectable. Wow, that actually smells amazing. Oh wow. Okay. Oh my lord, so ooey gooey. Goodness me. This is gonna get messy. I certainly can't eat that and also drive a tractor at the same time. That is gonna result in me looking like a right mess. As well as whatever I was doing on here. Getting in a right mess as well. Actually doing really well now, but I would like you to start on the headlands, please, you know? Headlands, work the headlands. Okay, go. Perfect. Actually, I might... Is this one going to get going? Actually, pretty quick. So I think what I'll do is I'll accept that contract. Okay. Interesting. Right, we'll just watch this guy do some planting whilst I try a slice of this old pizza. Oh my. Look at this, guys. Look at the cheese on this. That is beautiful. Hmm. That is amazing, actually. You know what, babe? I think I'm sold on this vegetarian pepperoni. That is much nicer than actual pepperoni, you know? It's got a lovely flavour to it without the grease. I don't know what's happened to me, guys, in recent months, you know? I've become a real fan of vegetarian cooking. Natalie has started practicing Hinduism again. She was part of that group. She was part of the Hare Krishnas growing up. Well, not growing up, but once she kind of got out in her own life. And she's recently taken up practice again. And part of that is she's gone vegetarian. So we've been trying a whole load of stuff. We've been doing tofu. We've been doing paneer, and just introducing like like replacing proteins basically with non-meat versions. And to be fair, I actually really like it. There's some good stuff here. I absolutely love tofu and paneer. Absolutely gorgeous when you do it right, And what I will say is that occasionally I do miss meat, but I don't deny myself it either. If I go out to Greg's, I will get myself a steak bake. But when we're at home, we generally cook vegetarian these days, and it's really good. Not bad at all. Ah, fair enough. I wasn't sure exactly how you classed it, which is why I was a bit unsure of how to explain it. But yeah. Well, no. Really nice, actually. Definitely think that's a keeper. Right. Get back to some grass harvesting. Go harvest the grass. You don't want to say that in the wrong environment, do you? Krishna's your dude. Hey. Buddy Krishna. That's probably terribly disrespectful. Sorry. Oh, man. What am I like? You can't take me nowhere. I will put my ore into everything. And a turn, and we get this all picked up by the time that guy's finished with the harvesting. Really careful. Actually, I need a Yep, perfect. Ah, nice. That's so nice. How delightful. Right, let's try this, guys. Oh. Ack. Ack. Ah, babe. Ah. Ah. Sorry. Ah, autistic food textures. Ah. Ah. How dare you, babe? You hid a tomato underneath a piece of pepperoni and I didn't see it until I... Ah! Whoa! Can't do tomato, guys. Ah! Oh! Oh, goodness me. That's going to have me wincing for about 5 minutes now. Oh, boy. Serves me right. Oh. Ah. Oh. Right. Okay. Think I'm over it. That hasn't happened in a while. Usually because I'm quite good at removing things that I know that are triggering to me, shall we say. That was a stealth tomato. Ah. Wow. The rest of the mouthful was delightful, though. Ah. Well, now you have, or at least now you know what the aftermath of a tomato being eaten by me is. It's not pleasant. Ah. It keeps coming back to me every so often. Ah. Ah, goodness me. One thing I've never been able to take is tomato, like cooked tomato. Ever since being a child. I've definitely have had some food preferences that I've managed to get over. But not tomato. Tomato has been one of those things. Tomato, kind of courgette, eggplants, that kind of like a slight crunch and then a slight crunch and then slimy texture. Wow. Never been. It sure was something. Yeah, that's just always been a an issue for me with food, you know. Ah. Let's get some bales made. All right. Go, go, go. Oh, lima beans. Yeah. No, I don't think I would get on very well with those kind of things. They don't do very well with me either. Beans is another thing that I don't do too well with. I like Heinz baked beans. Those do all right. But any other kind of bean is questionable, shall we say. Anyway, no more stealth tomatoes. Looking at you, pizza. There we go. Kicking out nicely. Okay, let's check on our friend here. He's actually doing really, really well. Oh, wow. He's got plenty of fertilizer left. This field must have been, like, well fertilized because... actually dropping more into the bunker, or is that just my imagination? Nope, it is. Look at that. I didn't think it would do that without a tractor being attached to it, but that is fantastic. This thing is refilling the bunker as we go. Ah, the production line has begun. Nice. I don't think we're going to get onto the sugar beets today. Just a crazy thought, but... well, maybe we'll make a little start. Just depends how things how quickly that guy finishes this headland. Because once he's done that headland, we'll be good to move. Nice thing is the contractor paid for the price of hiring the beet harvester. Alfalfa fermented. Interesting that the alfalfa bales are only 3,000 and these are 5,500. Odd. The alfalfa bale's worth more, maybe. Certainly not as alfalfa fermented. No, 532. And silage is a lot less. So I guess it's smaller bales but worth more. So he's on his last little strip now. And then we will be good to go. Oh, we have a runaway bale. Good figure, to be fair. We are on a slight hill here, so understandably. I think that's it done. Oh wow, okay, it is done. And so is this guy. Well, that's actually worked out really nicely timing-wise. I just wish it would have happened, like, finished us off like an hour ago. Right. I'll leave that guy there for now. We are going to sleep. Boom. There we go. And we are going to get ourselves prepared for the harvest, which we will be doing next Wednesday. Anything good in the sale? No. Okay, so what we need, first off, is this definitely ready to harvest? It is. It is ready to harvest. That grass is nearly ready to harvest as well. Okay, so what we need is a beet harvester. Harvester. One of these. One of these. Yep, sugar beets. There we go. We will lease that guy for 35k. Combinations. This guy. And we lease one of these guys for 4, so that is 40,000. Gives us a nice big harvester. Do not currently have a sugar facility either. We don't actually have anywhere to put any of this sugar beet, which could be an issue. Because I don't know how much sugar beet we're going to get off this field. It's going to be a lot. Well, let's get the harvester into the field at least, and what I might do off screen is do that little top corner and maybe let the AI worker do a couple of laps or something like that to my god, wouldn't that be scary? If you were the white car, that would be terrifying. Come up to a junction and this huge thing just rumbles around on top of you. But I think I'll make a start on the beet harvest for next time so that we, you know, we'll do a little bit on screen, but I don't want it to take up the whole of the stream, you know? Because what I want to do is get through to the planting of the sugar cane next time. That's what I would like to do, so that we can actually get our... there is a dog on the road. Is that our dog? So we're now here at the field. So, yeah, I will do this little top section up here, I think, next to the fuel station. That will allow us to do a few things. And I might get it so that the worker has done the headlands, basically. Hopefully then it won't do too much. Ooh, a soybean contract. That could be good to do as well. And a hoeing contract on this one. Oh, yeah. Good contracts there. Probably take both of those. But I'll do those myself whilst the worker is doing some work on these. And then, yeah, for next time, guys, we shall dive into our sugar empire. Because what I also need to do is I need to get this. And like I said, once I've done this little top area, I think what I'll do is I'll put the factory here, you know, so that it's, you know, and then I can use this extra bit of land here, just flatten it off, pave it round, and use it as like a little extra production area. And then that edge there can be just straightened off, just straight across there, make a nice square edge to this field, and the rest of this field can then be planted up with sugarcane in the new year. And obviously these two fields are our wheat, this is our grass field. It's all going rather well. The next field to purchase will be this big one here, and then this one, and this one, and this one. Maybe these ones here as well, but I think I might have to make a better road to them eventually. But that would be the expansion plan, basically, guys. Farm into the future. This field, these two, and then these four up here, which I will probably just turn that whole area into one big field. Yeah. But that's for next time, guys. Sunday we are back to SnowRunner. Hopefully making some more big progress. There are some very large hauls coming on Sunday that I hope to accomplish before the end of the stream. So do tune in for that at our usual time. And I will see you back here for some more some more farming sim next Wednesday, unless, you know, the unthinkable happens and I have to postpone again. Hopefully not. I've had to do that far too often recently. But yeah, do join me for that, guys. So, until then, thanks very much for tuning in. And as always, take care, stay safe. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now, everyone.